So hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing really well. Welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met, hi, you can call me Shannon, and this is my channel. And as you can see in the title, today we're having the third, I think, update for the Pandos Eyeshadows project. This project was created by Alexi many years ago and it's super popular here on YouTube, but everyone does this project a little bit different. In my case, I'm working in 5 eyeshadows. The goal is to hit pan on them, but also I'm able to roll them out in case I hit the 25 uses. And today I'm super excited because, spoiler alert, we're going to have 2 rollouts. So I'm super excited about that, but I don't want to make this introduction too long because today I'll be sharing also a couple of looks that I made with those eyeshadows. So yeah, let's start with this video. As always, I'm going to start with the eyeshadow that I have used the least up to the eyeshadow that I have used the most and the ones that I have hit pan on. So starting with the shade that I have only used 3 times, we have this shade over here from my Rude Awakening palette. I'll leave some close-ups over here of how the palette was looking last update when I rolled it in and how it's looking now. And as I said, I have only used it a total of 3 times. But I'm kind of worried because it looks brand new. I know I shouldn't be expecting too much usage on a palette or in an eyeshadow after only 3 uses, but I don't even see like the strokes of the brushes on the eyeshadow, so that's not a good sign for me. And I'm kind of worried that I won't be able to hit pan on that eyeshadow with 25 uses. I still need 22 more uses to hit to roll out this palette, so maybe we'll see a change, I don't know, after 10 uses or something like that. But yeah, I need to still working more in this eyeshadow if I want to be able to roll it out or hit pan on it anytime soon. I'm not even sure if I have too many looks with this eyeshadow, so you will be seeing them right now if I have any. But the good thing that I like about this eyeshadow, this metallic, is that I don't need to use my finger or a wet brush to have a good impact with this eyeshadow. It's not like super metallic, but it's a nice eyeshadow for a simple look and I like that. Moving on, we have an eyeshadow palette that I've been working on since the introduction, and that is my Jackie Aina palette from ABH. I'm working on the shade Edges, and it's looking like this right now. I think you can see that there is a little bit of a dip forming in this eyeshadow. In the last month, I have used it 5 times for a total of 18, I think. Yeah, for a total of 18 uses. So we only need 7 more uses to be able to roll out this eyeshadow, and I was hoping that we were going to be able to hit pan on this shade because I have heard that the ABH palettes are super easy to pan, but not with this one. This one, it's super pigmented, so I don't need a lot of product to be able to get the payoff on my eyes. So yeah, I need 7 more uses to be able to roll it out. I don't know if I'm going to hit pan on it. I don't think so. And I've been thinking a lot if I want to make like my main goal to hit pan on an eyeshadow or be okay rolling it out after 25 uses. I'm not sure yet. I'm actually today have to roll, I'm going to roll out an eyeshadow after 25 uses and no pan, but maybe I'll see if I want to work on it only 25 times or go over that goal if I feel like I'm close to a pan. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll see. Moving on, we have another shade that I've been working on also since the introduction. This shade I have used 6 times for a total of 14 uses. And yeah, you can see a little bit of a dip in this eyeshadow, but I know that I won't be able to hit pan on it in 11 more uses. This is a Colourpop shade in Marquee from my Making Mobs palette. And Colourpop shades are super hard to hit pan on, especially if it's a dark shade that you don't need a lot. Usually I use the shade like in the outer corner. I have made quite some purple looks in the last month to be able to use that shade, and it's a color that I really enjoy to deepen out, especially now that I'm trying to use more purple because it's a season and I love that color. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to hit pan on that shade, and I'm completely sure that after the 25 uses, I'm going to roll out that shade. The next shade that I'm going to show you, I have also been working since the introduction, and I'm going to roll it out today, is this shade over here from my Rude Awakening palette. You can see that I have a big dip on it. You can see it clearly on camera, and I'll leave some close-ups over here. I have used it 26 times in total and used it 8 times in the last month. And yeah, I have a good dip, but I think these pans are pretty deep, so I don't think I'm going to hit pan on it anytime soon. And I've been thinking a lot if I want to keep working on this shade for another month or roll it out. But I decided to roll it out because since I have this shade over here in the project too, I know that I will be able to reach for this shade over here in the last month, in the last couple of months, even if it's not in the project, and maybe we'll have like a bonus pan at some point with this shade, because yeah, I want to hit pan on it. But since I'm going to be already working in this eyeshadow palette, I'm just going to roll it out. And actually, I'm pretty excited to get some new shades and get a new color story, because I've been working basically with the same color story for 3 months now. So I need a change. So yeah, this is the first shade that I'm going to be rolling out. But again, I'm hoping to be able to hit pan on it at some point, hopefully this year. And the last shade that I have been working on, and this one, I think this is the second update for this shade. It comes from my Sofx Extra Spice Revolution palette, and it's the shade Dreams. And I know you won't be able to see it because it's a really teeny tiny pan, but I'll leave the close-ups. But yeah, I was able to hit pan on it. I used it 9 times since the last update for a total of 16 uses, and I'm really happy that I was able to hit pan on it. I know a big part of that is because after I introduced this palette, I needed to scratch a little bit of the eyeshadow because it has hard pan. I usually use my fingers for shimmers, but at least with this palette, if you do that, it gets hard pan super easily. But yeah, this is a shade that I really enjoyed. It was really fun to use for an everyday look. It's not a super sparkly shade. I don't know if I used it wet at some point. Probably I did. But yeah, I enjoy this shade. It's kind of the same from the metallic from the Rude Awakening palette, that it's a good shade for an everyday look. It's nothing special, nothing super sparkly, but it looks pretty. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, those are all the shades that we've been working on in the last month, and we're going to be rolling out these 2 palettes. Well, not the 2 palettes because this one is going to stay for the other shade, but you get my point, I guess. And you may remember that at all points I want to be working on my older eyeshadow palettes. At the beginning, I did that with the palettes that I bought in 2019. Those are my older palettes. But since I've been decluttering a lot of palettes in the last couple of months, I only have like 3 palettes from 2019. For that reason, I decided that my older palettes are going to be my 10 older palettes, and that includes palettes that I got until February of 2020. And I have a lot of ColourPop palettes in those 10 palettes, because 6 out of those 10 palettes are from ColourPop, because I got the Big Dreams, Dream Big, the bold with the monochromatics palettes from ColourPop. So yeah, maybe, yeah, I think we're going to be rolling in some ColourPop shades today. So first we're going to be randomizing a number from my whole collection, where I have all the palettes that I have, and then we're going to be randomizing a number from my older palettes. So let's start with the whole collection. I hope I explained myself. Well, here I have my computer, and we need to randomize a number from 1 to 632. So here we have the pretty random app ready to randomize a number from 1 to 632. So let's see. Oh, we have 462. That's going to be a quite new palette because mostly I have this in like from the older to the newer. 462. Oh, okay, that is a eyeshadow for my Zodiac Love palette, and it's one of the baked eyeshadows, so I'm scared. It's the shade Virgo, so we'll take a look at that in a minute, but I'm afraid because that is another shade that I know 100% that I won't be able to hit pan on. There's no way. Okay, moving on to my older palettes, we need to randomize a number from 1 to 170. So let's change the numbers in the app. So let's randomize a new number, and we have 72. I'm pretty sure that's from Colourpop, but let's see. Oh, it's not from Colourpop, it's from my Alicia palette, the shade D4. Okay, I've been wanting to use that palette because I haven't used it in a long time, and that is a rainbow palette. So we're going to have some color in this project now. So let me go check my collection, and I'll be right back with the shades so we can react to the new shades together. So here are the two palettes, my Zodiac palette and my Alicia palette, and I'll be working in a lot of huge palettes. I'm not too excited about that, but let's start with my Zodiac palette for the first shade that I roll in, and we got the shade Virgo. Which one it is? Virgo. Oh, Virgo. It's an orange. God, I don't know if I'm excited about that. Last year in my Pandos eyeshadows that I was doing over on my Instagram account, I got a lot of oranges and I end up getting sick of that color. But yeah, this is a pretty shade. It's kind of tangerine. It reminds me to Tangerine Dreams, I think it's called, from Colourpop. So yeah, oh, it looks pretty on camera. Kind of translucent, but super tiny. Okay, I'm happy about that. And last we have the shade D4 from this palette. I think it might be a neutral, but maybe not. So we have A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, it's a pink. I'm excited about that. So, oh, that's pretty. That's a hot pink, kind of a fuchsia. Okay, I'm excited about this. I'm going to swatch the rest of the colors that we will be working on in the next month, and I'll be right back. So this is the color story that I'll be working on in the next month, and to be honest, I'm super excited. Finally, we're having some more colorful shade that's going to be so much fun to use now in spring, and I can see it's kind of cohesive, even if the pinks, it's kind of weird here in such a neutral color story. I think we're going to have some good combinations because I can use the pink with the metallic orange or with the mauve or even the other colors. I think they will look nice. And now I'll have more excuses to use the shade Marquee, the mauve over here. I'll be able to use it with these colors. I'm really excited for the looks that I'm going to be able to create with this color story. Let me know if you have any ideas for looks with these colors. But yeah, I'm excited, and if I need to think what I'm going to be able to roll out by next update, definitely I know that I'm going to be, or maybe not, oh, I don't know. But I know I'm going to be able to hit the 25 uses in the shade edges that I think I'm going to roll out because I'm nowhere close to pan. And maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to roll out the shade Marquee. But I still need 11 uses to be able to roll that out, so Who knows? But yeah, that's everything for today. This is a video that I was looking forward to film, and now that we have a new color story, I cannot be more excited. Let me know if you have any ideas and if you're doing this project, how are you doing? If you like this video, please consider subscribing. I will love that. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye!